Hello, today we're going to be learning about habitats and biomes. This lesson plan is for first grade. All right. Again, we're going to be learning about what habitat and a biome are separately and what kind of animals live there. Okay, we're going to start with this video.
Picture a polar bear in the desert. No, what you're imagining is way too cute. Take off the sunglasses and the swim trunks. There. He's hot, he's hungry, he's downright miserable. Why is he such a grumpy bear?
So, keeping that question in mind, here we go. Why do you think the polar bear is grumpy? Turn to a partner and discuss. Okay, once you're done with that, I want you to turn back to this video and pay attention.
Well, it's because he's not where he belongs. There aren't any tasty seals to eat, no cold water to enjoy, and no snow to sleep in. The desert isn't his habitat. You know that a habitat is the area where something lives. But from polar bears to porcupines, animals don't just need a place to live. They also rely on the other living and non-living things around them to survive. And life looks different in different places around the world.
Okay, so from the video, we have learned what the definition of a habitat is.
Well, it's because he's not.
All right, so now let's talk about the difference between a habitat and a biome. So, a habitat is a location where a group of one type of organism lives, or known as a population, such as the polar bear in the previous video, while a biome is a community made of all of the habitats in a given region and climate. So, I want you to turn to a partner again and re-emphasize what the difference between a biome and a habitat are. Make sure you clarify what you mean and take turns sharing. Okay. Now that we're done with that, we're going to watch a video about biomes and learn what the definition of a biome is and what kind of stuff takes place there.
Is a very large ecological area which forms naturally and is known for the species that live there. Animals and plants with similar characteristics live and interact with one another in the various biomes that cover the Earth's surface. Earth biomes are made up of groups based on their climate, physical features, and the plants and animals that live in that biome. The biomes all merge together to form a giant community of all living and non-living things. Some biomes are warm and some are cold. Some are on land and others are in water. Let's take
Okay, so now that we've seen that,
is a very large ecological.
I want you guys to think about our previous discussion that we had last week about the different areas around the world. What makes each environment different? So, for example, we talked about the polar bears earlier. What makes the tundra, where the polar bears live, different from the jungle, where, say, a tiger would live? Okay. Now that we've kind of confirmed with ourselves what the difference between a biome and a habitat is, we're going to go over some of the animals that live in the areas. Okay.
Organisms live inside water only, and they are aquatic animals, like a huge variety of fish, whale, dolphin, octopus. Some types of fish live in small water bodies, like a pond or a small lake. So, pond or a lake is their habitat. Some are adapted to live in big water bodies, like sea or oceans. Then, the sea or ocean is their habitat, like whales live in the sea or oceans only. Some animals both live on land as well as inside water, like frogs, crocodiles, ducks. So, such animals live close to a pond. So a pond and the surrounding area is their habitat. Some animals and plants lives in hot and dry deserts like camels and meerkats. They do not need much water. More examples of animals that live in deserts are echidna, rattlesnakes. They too live in deserts. So deserts is their habitat. Cactus. is a plant that grows in deserts mostly, as it does not require much water. So, desert is a habitat for cactus plants, and desert provides them for all they need. So, the most comfortable place for cactus is deserts. Some animals like to live in the forest: monkeys, bears, lions, tigers, different types of snakes, birds. So, forest is a habitat for them. Some animals live in very cold regions of the world, like Arctic poles or in high mountain peaks. So, they are adapted to live in very cold regions, like penguins live in Antarctica. So, Antarctica is a habitat of penguins.
Okay. Awesome. Now that we've learned what the difference between a habitat and a biome is, I want you to turn to a partner and think about the different kind of animals and where they might live. How would you describe a habitat for humans even? What would your ideal habitat be? Make sure to pick different animals than what we've seen in the video. And here are the links to where I got everything. Thank you.